So this video is intended for anyone thinking about going to the oil field, okay? Anyone thinking about joining the oil field, you know. I know when I looked on YouTube, there wasn't any question, there wasn't anything. I mean, there was old videos, and there was a guy talking about how they did it down in Texas. This is for people who want to do Montana, Wyoming. Just to give you a little taste or a little experience of what it is. The money is good, even at the lowest position. You have to put in the work, which is obvious, as you would think. You know, roughneck, the term doesn't come from anywhere. It's because you work your ass off. The number one thing that I would have to say for people wanting to go into the oil field from one career to another is really think about it. Think about if this is suited for you. And by that I mean think about money situation. So when you first go out there, you're going to have a little bit of startup money, obviously. That's to get yourself out there, get groceries and stuff. And if you don't have that, I mean, you're going to $1,500 is what I would say you would need. And that depends on where they send you. That's extra money to get home, because you're not going to get paid before, you know. Usually most oil companies don't pay you until you're home. So you got to have enough money to get out there. Number two, if you're going to be in an oil field and they're going to have you on site, you're going to be in a bunkhouse with your crew, and hopefully you get a good crew. If you don't, you're going to hate life. Number three, most important thing I have to say to anybody going out there: be prepared to be treated like shit. I don't care what oil field you go to. I don't care what company you work for. I don't care who it is that is your boss. You are low man on the totem pole. And where I'm 32 years old, I got kids. My Derek Hand's a 22-year-old. Kid is a whiz. He's smart. He's been doing this since he was, hell, I don't know. This is his first and only job. He's going to be drilling soon. Let me tell you something. That kid's a hard-working son of a bitch. And I consider myself to be hard-working too, because obviously I still have a job there. But be prepared, if you're older like me, to be disrespected. And not intentionally, but be prepared to be disrespected. I mean, it's going to happen, you know. I mean, you're going to be taunted. They're going to give you shit, and it's not necessarily to discourage you. It's to see what you are. What I did is I just worked my ass off, put my head down, and I just kept going. And it's at a point now where it's good. I like the job. If you have any questions about anything, the rigs, they're completely different. They don't throw chains anymore. Everything is done by, you know, an ST80 or some sort of that's a machine that tightens, loosens, you know. Any questions that you have about the oil field or about going, because it is starting to boom right now, hit me up in the comment section. I'll answer whatever questions I can. I'm getting ready to go back out for my 2-week hitch right now. The fourth thing I want to say before I go out is, if you have a family, it is hard. You know, I mean, it is hard for your wife. It's hard for your kids, and you got to realize that. If you have an issue with your wife and you're concerned about, you know, you can't trust your wife, and this is just being on the real. If you can't trust your wife and you're worried about it, and you're gonna be torturing yourself the whole time, thinking, oh, is she okay, or is she, you know, cheating on me? This job, it's not for you. This is not the job for you, because it's going to distract you. You're going to kill someone or kill yourself, or you're going to lose a perfectly good job. Get your mindset right. Before you go out there, it's a completely different atmosphere. I guarantee than any job you've ever done. I mean, unless, of course, you've worked in the oil field before, and in that case, then this video doesn't apply to you. But if you have not worked in the oil field, like for me, I worked for a period before this, building buildings. I mastered that pretty good. I had it down. I knew how to build buildings, you know. Almost running my own crew, and the calling came. I was like, you know what? I want to go out there. The money's good. It's not. I'm not gonna lie. Be prepared to work sometimes 16 hours when you break tower. When you, rig move, 16-hour days, 8 hours sleep. That's 8 hours to get your sleep, eat, shit, shave, shower, whatever you got to do. It's a tiring job, and it's not for the weak. But I just wanted to post this video for those of you out there who are thinking about going out there. I know there's another guy out there who posted some videos, and he had some really good things to say. But that, I don't know how dated that is. That was the last boom. This is the new boom, I guess, and I love the job. It's an awesome job. It's dangerous. There is some parts of your job that are dangerous if you get on a good company. I don't think I can legally name my company, but I work for a really good company, one of the better ones out there. Second thing I could say to you is, or the fifth thing I could say to you, excuse me, is use your money wisely, because you never know when you can be laid off. It could tank. They could stack your rig out, and you'd be done. So, if you guys have any questions about the oil field, or going out there, or wanting to know, anything to do with it, or a career changing, about, from whatever job you're at now to wherever you want to go, hit me up and I'll help you, because I wish somebody would have told me some of the things that I wanted to know before I went out there. I'm not saying it would have deterred my decision, but it definitely would have, would have helped me know what I was getting into. I'm a floor hand. I just started, about 6-7 months ago. So just be prepared. Hit me up.